black. It's because we are
Bring
black.
the fucking whites
That's
here.
why you bring a gun to me.
This video is in no way trying to incite any kind of anger or violence towards any group of people. But instead, I just wanted to highlight a few things. In a country where a struggle song called Unalive the Boer, Unalive the Farmer, where it created such an uproar internationally, and you just look at that, you look at people singing in a stadium and that being taken out of context as something that was calling out for my people to go and do heinous things to the other people. We are now looking at the real life issues of everyday Black South Africans, where a person can be sent to go do their job, and people who feel entitled to even dictate to other people how and when they can do their jobs just blows my mind. The very people who went all over the world talking about the kind of atrocities that they suffer at the hands of my people, those people are what we just saw on this video. That's the everyday life of a Black South African. If you are not getting insulted, you're getting slapped, you're getting threatened, and you are told that you are nothing. You are told that you are fed by a stranger you've never even met in your life. That's the kind of abuse that Black South Africans are subjected to every single day, where people can walk out of their homes with weapons to threaten people who are doing their job. They don't care whether the municipality sent a notice. They don't care about any of it because it's infringing on their comfort. I don't know how, but because it's infringing on their comfort, then it is something they have a right to fight for, something they have a right to threaten someone's life for, something they have a right to literally be physical and hit people for. That is the true reflection of what South Africa is. When they say South Africa is the most divided country in the world, we will never argue that. When they say South Africa is the most racist nation in the world, we would never argue that because we live this every single day. So here is where I want people to be. I want people to be comfortable in knowing that the truth will always come out. People will always show their true colors. It doesn't matter how many lies they spew on international platforms. It doesn't matter how much they cry wolf. The truth will always come out because we can't fight our nature, guys. We can't fight our nature. You can't argue with a person whose only language is violence. You can't argue with a person whose only form of communication is a weapon. And that's a reality that we have to live with every day. The thing that upsets me the most is the level of respect that my people continue to show monsters every single day. That is the only thing I regret more than anything, because when you are faced with a primitive being who can't even comprehend ukuthi umuntu uzosebenza, when you can't even understand that this person is following instructions because they work, whether be it for a company or a municipality, if you can't understand that you have to respect people and give them space to do their work, and you feel so entitled, to fight that. It just shows the level of how dehumanized Black people are every single day in South Africa. And people wonder why South Africans are so quick to argue, or they're so quick to, fight for the things that they believe. And we've had to be like that. But we still do it respectfully. I hate that. I really do. I really hate that. I love the fact that they were not violent. I hate the fact he continued calling them sir. Yo, it couldn't have been me. Like, I would have never been able to survive that encounter, because I don't know how to be like that, guys. But that's just the nature of my people, and then we're labeled as violent, as vile, as all of these negative things. And people don't actually ask the question why. This is why. This is why people have become so angry. This is why people have become so agitated. Because they deal with violence every single day. This is not to make you angry. This is just like, take it or don't take it, but izona ilwane esiphila nazo every single